My business has never not benefited from me going to the sauna. I've been here in so long, it's had a major revamp. I think it was probably the biggest positive responses we've ever had. Good morning everyone, I have just been out for breakfast and next on the agenda I'm going to head to the sauna. I'm just going to finish my coffee and then I'm going to reply to any leads that have given us a positive response over the period of the night. Obviously we have a lot of work in the US, so sometimes if you're getting prospects very far west, you'll get them at the early hours of the morning responding to our cold outreach. So I'm going to reply to those. I think it was probably the biggest positive responses we've ever had in a single day, which is a good sign. Give you a little glimpse of what we're doing. We've sort of went for a little bit more of a personalization strategy just by the filters we're using whenever we're sourcing the leads, and then we're able to give examples of case studies because we've been doing this for so long now that we can actually give example in any of the niches that you have. We've been doing it for a long time, so that's been working well. Gonna go to the sauna. Not sure what today has in store, but I'll bring you along with me if there's any excitement. Local to where I am, there is a leisure centre that's been refurbished recently, and I haven't been in probably, 2 years, so I'm gonna go there and see what's up. Not too busy, but that's the thing. It's a Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock. Yes, my work is difficult, but in scenarios like this you realise how different the lifestyle is. 10 a.m. on a Tuesday, we're at the sauna. No one else is here. And one thing I always notice is if you can slightly offset your life from everyone else, it gets better because there's no traffic on the way here. Everyone's already in work. This venue is not busy, so I don't have to wait in seats. I don't have to go through the frustration of waiting in queues, things like that. So I can move faster because of my flexibility. Big bonus of the type of routine that I do have. I've been here in so long, it's had a major revamp. A nice steam room there, and a lovely sauna area over there. Guys, I never bring my phone into the sauna or the health suite. It's the one time I am offline throughout the day. Look at the size of this place. It's actually bigger than sort of what you would even realise. That's a better representation of what it looks like there. And I am the only person in here. I have the whole place to myself. Insane. I was thinking there, we spoke recently about level 2 of business. A little bit better lighting there. So the other thing that makes a difference whenever you get past level 1, which is just working your ass off to make things move, okay? Now level 2, obviously you should always be working on the needle moving tasks. However, in level 2, you should be working on the needle moving tasks over an extended period of time. So that means that you should be able to work on the needle moving tasks that have an impact over a 3-month period, a 1-year period. And that is not the instant gratification sort of thing that you're doing in level 1. These are like building tasks, setting up your ball so you can kick it at the right time. It's hard to explain with an example, but you imagine your original level 1 tasks were one thing today that's really going to move things forward with instant results today. Now level 2 entrepreneurs are setting up things that they're working on, the needle moving tasks for a bigger project every day for a month, or every week for 3 months, something like that. And having the wisdom to recognize this, a totally different type of intellect that you can't get until you sort of went through the rushy, busy, instant gratification of hustle in level 1. My business has never not benefited from me going to the sauna. For me, spending more time thinking, relaxing and studying, the businesses have never not benefited from that. Clear mind, specific actions, zooming out to find the right one. Because you can get quite emotional while you're in the business and you start doing things that you feel like you should rather than the things that you should be doing. And deciphering between those sometimes just takes time to zoom out. So taking some time to relax, 1 hour in the health suite obviously is good for you, it makes you feel good. Going to the gym, stepping away from work. My business has never not benefited from the rest time, because I come back wiser, clearer, with a pinpoint of where I need to go next. Decisive, accurate, faster results. Probably looking better now. Sauna videography is not my speciality. I've got the exposure adjusted there. I have been coming to the sauna probably from when I was 17. I'm 26 now, so that is 9 years. And whenever I was coming through school, 17, 18, doing my A-levels, mental health challenges the same as a lot of people. There was never a problem I couldn't fix if I just came and I sat and thought about what was going on, where I am, where I want to go, and a plan on how I might get there, joining those 2 dots. And it is the exact same now, 9 years later. Figure out where you are, where you want to go. 9 years later is still the exact same thing. Figure out where you are, where you'd like to go, and how you might join those dots. Problems in business, problems in life, whatever it is. All the books I've read is a 3-step creative process. You want to think about where you would like to go. You want to believe you can get there. And then you want to work towards it and receive it. Now, all those different books have a different way of saying these things. Even the Bible says, seek first and it will be given to you. So if you can define what you actually want, that's the thing that most people don't do, is they don't actually decide what they would like, so they can't get it. The most important part in the creative process is deciding what you want and becoming super clear on that. 3-step process. For me, simple. The best one that I could summarize is The Science of Getting Rich. It said, first of all, get clear on what you would like. Step 2, believe with all your faith that you can have it. And step 3, make it your duty to work towards it to get it. The Bible says the same thing in just a little bit different way. All of these books say it a slightly different way. Always a 3-step creative process. But if you don't know what you want, you can't get it. If you're playing darts and there's no dartboard, there's no target, you cannot hit the dartboard. Simple. All fresh. Out of that whole time I was in there, only one man came in at the end. So that is the sort of alternative lifestyle that I'm living. No one is operating on the same schedule. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed and got some insight to the way my mind works, and maybe you've learned something. For me, it's nice just to sort of reflect and remind myself of these things and to make it clear, because as I say, you gotta have clarity first. So unless you're clear on sort of your values, where you're going and how the world works, you won't be able to hit that dartboard, hit that target. But it is still early in the day, only 11 a.m. back now. I'm probably going to do some coffee shop work. I've got some meetings later, and every time I do these videos I end up doing something else later in the day, but I'm getting the videos edited quite quickly. So lights are out. That must be my cue to end the video. Thanks for watching. We'll be back again tomorrow.